Okay, so I talk about like mental illness and shit and like raise awareness for it all the fucking time, but I don't think I've ever given y'all any like glimpse into why I'm the way the fuck I am. Okay, there's reasons. Um, I thought being rated like 4 times before I was 18 years old was normal. So let me give you an example. The first and yes, I was 14. I was stupid as shit. Don't come for me. Um, I'm 29 now. But so I was 14, and we didn't have phones like that. We had computers, we had PCs, and like webcams and stuff like that. So me and my friends would get on there. We'd smoke some weed, and in our videos, and we'd have like I think I would post them to MySpace. Yes, MySpace. That's how fucking old I am. And I don't remember if I posted them to MySpace. I'm pretty, yeah, that I did. Yeah, because that's how they got a warrant. They literally, police got a warrant on my 14-year-old ass because of MySpace pictures and videos of me smoking weed. The thing was, is my brother at the time was doing way harder shit, and they couldn't find any probable cause to get a warrant on him, so they're like, we're gonna use his sister, and that's what they did. So, shoot, 2 months later, I don't even know. My mom keeps telling us something's wrong, I don't know, I have a bad feeling, we're all like, you're tripping, you're paranoid, it's not that deep, it ain't anything. It was that fucking deep for sure, because and just a couple nights after that, I hear fucking bang, 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 SPD, fucking open the door. And our door is like, we have a pretty big house. It's from the 1900s. That door, it will not get kicked down. So they were just trying to bust that bitch down. And I have French doors that lead from the living room into my bedroom at the time, and I had a dresser in front of it, so you couldn't open the door, and they were trying to go through that way, so my dumbass ran out the other side of my door into the living room and was like, that door doesn't fucking open. And then I actually look around, and there are like 15 SWAT shields, SWAT people with fucking their guns and their fucking lasers on me. 14 years old. I thought this was normal at the time because I grew up all dysfunctional and shit. They have my mom in the living room, they have my dad in the living room, they fucking hit him, and when my dad went to go open the door, they hit him in the face with a fucking SWAT shield. My dad is super disabled, it was fucked up. So they had them all in the living room, but when I came in, instantly put me in handcuffs, bro. Instantly, my mom and me were like, I'm 14 years old. What the fuck are you doing? And then cops, when that TV show was going on, they were here in town, and they came and put a camera in my face, and I was like, I'm 14. I'm 14. Like, you are not about to, I do not consent to this. And so I was like, look, I have an anxiety disorder, and I'm going to need you to take me out of these motherfucking handcuffs, or else the bitch about to get violent. And I literally said that. And they're like, well, if you can just sit in this chair, we'll take them off you. And I said, if you take them off of me, I will sit in the chair. If not, I'll freak out. So they took them off me. I think when they realized I was 14, they were like, okay, we fucked up a little bit here. The police department in my town is fucking shit. First, before I got handcuffed, they were like, okay, everyone on the ground. And so I'm laying next to my cousin, Josh, and he just looked at me and he goes, man, I was just about to walk out the door. And I start cracking up. I'm like, will you not make me laugh whenever I have like 20 gun like lasers on me right now? And then that's when I got up and got handcuffed, unhandcuffed, put in the chair. And they were there for, it felt like, it was probably in reality like an hour. And my room, they ripped posters off the wall, bro. They fucking flipped over my mattress. They emptied my purse. They did the most. Like, they did not need to do all that. Like, what they thought I was selling weed. I've never sold any sort of anything in my life. So, like, and I was 14, so I was like, what the fuck, you guys are stupid. It was literally, and they didn't find anything. I think they found a bowl with a little bit of smoke in it. That's it. And I think, and a stem. That's all they fucking found. They did this whole search warrant to find out I'm 14, and I only have a little bit of Swede and a stem. They were not fucking happy. Also, side note, my cousin is the only one who went to jail that night because he told one of the cops he had a little dick, and that little dick got offended and took him to jail. And they weren't even looking for me. They were looking for my brother, and he happened just to not be there at that time. He drove by and saw everything that was going on and wrote me on MySpace afterwards, and everything was done. But so that's when I was 14. I got raided again when I was 16, and then 17, and it was never for me. Like, they used me the first time, but it was never for me, because I never got into hard shit. I've only, like, stuff like that, and prescribed stuff. But, so that was my first experience with a raid, and I've had 4 since then. So, if that's just one reason I have CPTSD and all the other problems I have. So, I just thought I'd share my little story time with y'all, because I advocate so much for, like, mental shit, but people have no idea why I'm batshit crazy the way I am. Well, this is why. I've grown up in the most ghetto, poverty, drug-ridden situation, and, like, thought it was normal. At that age, when you're 12 to 16, you think that's normal until you're out of it, and you're like, oh, that was not fucking normal at all. That was very not okay. That was very dysfunctional. So yeah, that was my stories about being raided by a SWAT team when I was fucking 14 years old. And I have a lot more stories like this. If you guys want to know, just let me know. I don't know. I saw something earlier about somebody being raided, and he was like 30, and I'm like, God, that was early for me. So I don't know. I felt like I needed to come on here and share that for some reason. Yeah, if you want me to tell you more weird traumatic raids or stories, let me know. I got y'all. I got stories for fucking days. But okay, I love you. Oh, and they ended up taking my entire computer tower, which was an expensive ass computer tower. Those motherfuckers. Just want to throw that in there. Yeah, they took a bunch of my shit, so.